Hello boys and girls, in this video you're going to review or to learn how to face this kind of exercise where you have combined operations. You have a lot of different operations and you can't do anyhow. We have to follow the GEMDAS rules. What's that? Okay, when we have such an exercise, we have to evaluate the problem, the expression we have, and the first thing we have to do is that of the grouping symbols. What's that? So G for grouping symbols. The grouping symbols are the brackets, the parentheses, and the keys. That means that if we have such a thing, we have this kind of symbol, that we have to do that first. That goes first. Then in the second place, we have exponents. So E for exponents. So GEMDAS, E for exponents. What's that? Powers and roots. Here you have square roots, but it doesn't matter which kind of root you have. Okay, so that will go in the second place. In the third place, we have the multiplication and division. So MD for multiplication and division. And finally, we have AS for addition and subtraction. So we have G for grouping symbols, E for exponents, MD for multiplication and division, and AS for addition and subtraction. What happens if we have more than one multiplication or more than one addition or something like that? Okay, we will go from left to right. You know that in maths, we read from left to right, the same that we do when we are reading a test. So if we have two multiplication, let's say, we will do first the first one, which is on the left, and then we will continue for doing the second one, which is on the right. Let's do it with this exercise. Here, the first thing we have to do is to evaluate it and to think, okay, the first thing we have to do is G for grouping symbols. That means brackets, parentheses, so on. First thing we have here, a bracket. So that's the first thing we have to do. Yes, but in the bracket we have a lot of operation. So we have to evaluate it again. Is there any parenthesis, bracket, or key inside the first bracket? Yes, there is here. So that means that the first operation we have to do is which is inside of the parenthesis, which is 6 times 2, 12. Okay, and the rest of the numbers and operations remain the same. So let's continue with the bracket. Now we have to do 9 minus 12 minus 3 plus 15, 12. And then we remove the bracket. Once we have finished with the operation which is inside the parenthesis of the bracket, we remove it. Now we have a division, we have a root, we have a power, an addition, and a division again. Okay, we don't have any more parenthesis, bracket, or so on. So let's continue with the second place, which is E for exponents, roots, and powers. So first we have to do the square root of 9, which is 3, and this power 3 to the third, which is 27. And the other numbers, this 12 with the division and this division with the 3, remain the same. Now let's continue. We have 2 divisions and 1 addition. Which goes first? Then we have MD for multiplications and divisions. So that means that we have to do these 2 divisions. Which goes first? The first one, which is on the left. So we do 12 over 3, 4, and 27 over 3, 9. And we leave this plus, this addition, because we have to do it at the end. Okay, now we do 4 plus 9, 13, and we finished.